There's just Dr. DJ Wags. I don't have to work in my bedroom no more. I'm outside on the sunroom, let's call it. But anyways, we're doing surgery today on some, what am I looking at? Celeries. See how that works? Oh, that's corn. I can't have my glasses on. Where are my glasses? Stand by. All right, there we go. I swear I don't need glasses, but sometimes it tricks you up a little bit. I'm using these doohickeys. I don't get paid or nothing. I'm just saying, I'm trying to survive the 25. You see how that works? Not the year, not the age. I'm already hit 25, so who cares? But here's my seed. These are, I'm bending into the camera. Sorry, it looks creepy, but I'm on a dual screen here, but flip phone. These are celery seeds, and so what I did, even though I got soil pre-mixing out there, or not pre-mixing, I'm mixing myself, but this is easier to keep it right here by my doctor equipment. So we're gonna spread the seed all around. They're so thin, I won't be able to do this one-handed, but I'm gonna sprinkle this in, and then I'm gonna water it, and then I'll show you when I set it in place. See what I mean? This is survival tips with DJ Wags. And by the way, tomorrow, the invasion, they're calling it, whoever they is, the law goes away, so they're gonna have to stand down at the border. And there's a rumor, but there's interweb news guys down there with drones and shit. But there's a rumor there's a million doohickey aged men. I gotta be careful, because if you say that W word now or something clipped me today on Facebook, and I don't know what I did. I was reporting my normal news, and it had to do with this thing. So be real careful how you speak. The AI is always listening. See how that works? Anyways, back to growing food, or you're going to starve to death. And by the way, do you have a water filter for when the apocalypse does roll into your neighborhood? Especially if a million doohickeys that are like age 18 to 25. I got a crazy theory about that too. Like, let's just say the war goes hot, whatever war you're talking about. Which we're getting in dogfights now with certain other, like, I can't say any of these words, like, but look around, and let's just say it goes hot, and then all our young doohickeys, whatever you call men today, like, and they'll probably take women too, like, have to go do something for your lords over there. Like, now they're gonna be gone. And then you're going to have all these young men that probably don't have to go to work because they're not actually here, technically. See how that works? Do you see how this works? Like, that? What a crazy movie. And I just asked a friend of mine, is there a movie like that? Because I don't watch TV. I swear to God, I hate movies. I never watched any movies. Like maybe 6 movies in my life. Like, because you could always tell where it's going. I'm like, this is dumb. Why am I wasting 2 hours in this garbage? Because I see patterns. Anyways, like, so all your young husbands and all that garbage and fathers would be gone, probably, literally, or not. In the movie I'm talking about now. And then all these doohickeys that are coming by bus, who's paying for them buses all the way from Central America? Like, and then I want to know, like, I was going to price it out today, but I don't want to be put on a list. Like, I want to see what it costs to fly from China. Or not fly, I mean take a raft from China. This world's so crazy. There's a bunch of, like, doohickeys, whatever you call it, from China showing up at the border, like, at record level. Like, it just spiked all of a sudden right before this law is about to go away. Like, and then I got memos on my interwebs, like, showing that there's only going to be one agent, like, for every 5 miles or something. Like, the border's going to be technically, like, wide open, according to that memo. I think that only, like, I guess because they can't do it. Once the law, this article thing is, whatever it's called, look it up. But look up tomorrow's date in Google. It'll be trending any minute, like, because I think even the normal people are starting to smell the problem. You're like, let's just pretend a million doohickeys, while I'm growing food here, but let's just pretend a million of these doohickeys, let me walk around, like, I didn't know this was going to turn into a podcast. Where's my chickens at? See how they work? Let's see if I'm doing something. I'm trying, at least. What are you doing? You got a bag of rice? You know how many people that know me personally still haven't bought a bag of rice? I check. Like, how could you know me? At least I get a bag of rice and a couple bags of beans and just keep it on the. By the way, you used to need 6 months. I think you need a little more than that because once the Taiwanese garbage goes down, whatever Taiwanese means, like. And by the way, we got new special ops over there training. So, like, if they get hit, that'll automatically draw you in. It's called like a black swan event. Speaking of birds, see how these new ones? I got these pterodactyls now. Look at this garbage. See how that works? And they're good watchdogs. They're called groundhogs or something. I don't know. There's some weird name. I call them the pterodactyls. Like, these look like they'd rip your doohickey off. You see what I'm saying? And not the one from South America. I'm talking about your personal doohickeys. Let's see how speaking of my food and trying to live. What do we got? Ooh, look at this cabbage. Look at this garbage. Hopefully you can see it because the screen's so bright. We actually got sunlight today. Look at this. So back to the World War garbage, like in the movie. So all your young men and husbands and all this garbage are gone. Hopefully some will come back, but whatever. Like, then you're gonna need men to work. See how that works? So what would you do ahead of time? You would flood your borders with young men that can work. Let's just say work, but I'm not saying what kind of job, by the way. Because all of a sudden these Chinese men are showing up as refugees or whatever you call it nowadays. I don't give a shit about your pronouns. Like, I really don't give a fuck. And if swearing bothers you, you got bigger problems in about a week. And then there's a crazy rumor, like in the movie I'm talking about. In this movie, building a thing like a pyramid. I'm gonna grow food up this thing. See how that works? It's gonna have cucumbers growing down it. Anyways, see, I'm an artist. It's kind of like that's how my brain works. So even my growing food's gotta have pattern. Oh, but monarch butterfly. So all your men are gonna be gone, and we're gonna need men to work on what? I don't know. I have a podcast coming out tonight about preemptive war and how special ops would come in ahead of time before the actual, let's say, helmets. Hopefully not blue ones. I don't like that color, but whatever. Do you? Anyways, here's some of my peas. See how that works? Nobody cares. I care though, because I want to eat. Here's some potatoes coming up. See how that works? This bed I did all by hand, pretending there's no power, no gas. So I tilled this by hand, and it's good exercise, by the way. But like, I'm not bragging. I'm telling you, like, I don't just talk shit. I practice what I say. Like, I'm trying. Like, I don't think I got enough food. And I know people. Everybody I know doesn't. So they're not even close. They don't even have a can of soup in the closet. Like, that's what I'm worried about. He's like, why you talk so much? Because I'm worried that you better get some food, asshole. Like, these people don't know what's coming, and they should, and they don't want to, and I get that. But at least prepare for an earthquake. Call it that. Not so catastrophe. Like, whatever. Pick your freaking poison. But there's some real shit happening. And once the money garbage happens, etc. Like, oh, and Dr. Klaus called this the year of the poly crisis. Look that up. That's a true story. Like, they laugh at you. Like, and now you see they're going to start coming down with some people getting arrested in the top house and all that, whatever. Like, that's not good for us because, see, everything they're doing with that scam with the robot, they've literally put it. I did a video like a year ago. They had it walk down a runway. And it literally was because I do so many videos about the DARPA bots that I'm like, that's walking just like one of them. I bet you they did do that. Like, I made fun of it, but it's rhetorical. Look at my peppers, by the way. These got to go in the ground. I got some over there and some tires, but look at, I'm trying I got crates, beds. You'll see. I even made a little box. See how that works? I'm testing everything so I could tell you guys how to do this on your porch. Because if you can grow potatoes, you might be able to live. See how that works? You got a car tire that went flat? Here, try this garbage. See how that works? Yeah, those aren't done yet. See how that works? And then you put a little doohickey flour there and there. Make it purple. Put a pepper in there. That's a hot one. That's a spicy one. So be careful of that tire. And then this one I think is a normal. The ones with the tag. That one, it fell out. Whatever, who cares? As long as it's food. So when your men are all gone, you're going to have plenty to take their place. But then I started thinking, like, well, what's the sudden rise of all these trains and chemicals leaking and gassings, and makes you think of that 5th gen garbage. Like, I hope that movie doesn't play out. See, you can grow potatoes. Here's a bucket. It's not even a 5 gallon. That's like 3, I think. It's not 30. 39 was the old plant that was in it. And these I accidentally left out in the frost, so half of it died. So I clipped it all up, and this is what's regenerating. Potatoes are a tough bitch. See how that works? You should learn how to grow them. Here's some more. Here's my outdoor mixing. See, they argue. If you ever watch chickens and birds like I do, they're arguing. See how that works? Chickens have like 30, is it 60? They have 60 different, I think it's 60 sounds. And then there's the pterodactyl one. That's the one that sounds like a weird. This is what I do. This is how I stay grounded. I do my news garbage in the morning. I do my podcast while I'm out here thinking. What are you doing? Watching Bob's Burger. See how that works? Anyways, those guys are gonna be going to war anyways. So whatever. Like, it's just amazing. Like, or not in the movie. I'm saying, like, let's hope that movie don't play out. I need to sit down. Look at it. I got a 0 gravity chair for when I need to take a little chill break, and then I get all this grass. See how that works? And by the way, even for people like me, especially people like me, whatever you call grounding, I could take my boots up, but I gotta go do other shit. Grounding yourself gets you out of the somewhat out of that all the garbage. So it like filters the noise. So when you're right here and you gotta see, even though the world's on fire, I still have to grow food, and I don't think I'm growing enough. Like, other people tell me I am, and then this guy right here, my mentor, is right here. He makes me look like an idiot. Like, I'm just starting. Like, I'm like in a Chevette, and he's in like an RV, one of them nice ones, a movie star. Like, not meaning money. I'm talking about the difference between his farm and mine. But he started like me. You see how that works? Like, and I'm like saying, you should always be learning. Like, why are you sitting there playing video games when you should be out talking? You should be out seeing if you're going to be a resource in this new world garbage. Because if you're not, guess what? They don't want you no more. Like, they make it very clear. AI just replaced Wendy's employees today, like on the drive-thrus or something. Like, it's talking to customers, like probably from some submarine that they're going to have to until everything clears up. Sorry, I'm just funny like that. Like, they're gonna do it. Like, and I also find, I haven't done a podcast in so long. I'm just gonna keep talking until this. I'm almost out of memory on the phone. I gotta download it. What was I gonna say? Anyways, back to the food. I'm showing, and I'm doing videos on my Instagram. All those links are in here, and I got the new network. I'm trying to start, but he started at the end of the world, meaning as the world order. I mean, not the world, I hope. But in the movie, they could hit a button. Like, that guy that runs that one country I was talking about gave a little parade the other day with only a World War II tank, by the way. See, and everybody laughs. Like, he's doing that, and then our robot, and then you see the mask. They want you to see the mask. You don't think our dark arts could hide those masks? They let the neck thing stick out, like, because they make fun of you. Like, I could imagine what they're doing when they sit in these little submarine, wherever they're at, like, watching us on these videos, watching them. Like, they got to be laughing their balls off. How dumb we are as an animal. Anyways, everybody gets tricked. They're worried about the beer. Like, I make fun of the beer too, but that's a trick. The head guy of the beer company is also something to do with Alphabet. Like, it's right on their page. Like, they don't hide nothing. Like, you better be careful this summer, by the way. That's now we got some doohickey aged men flooding this country starting tomorrow. Nothing you could do about it. And at least they'll be here to work when our guys are going off to China. See how that work? Or Taiwan, whatever you call it. I'm sure Poland will be taking some of the Europe side. I mean, well, guys there too. We got a couple 100,000 there now. You guys aren't paying attention. There's like 250,000, 500,000 of our troops already lined up on Russia, like right next door. See how that work? Like, and then there's a whole bunch popping off today in that country where you run to the store, like I run, and then the other one's called Real, like an eyeball reel. Eyes ball reel. Like, I can't say these words. It's amazing you can't talk anymore. Like, and then pretty soon the new web's coming. Like, because it'll be for your safety, you know. Because they're gonna. This AI is creepy. I'm fucking with the one. Like, it's the devil, and now it's everywhere. It literally is everywhere. You have no idea. And then you could talk to this thing, and then it knows your rhetoric. Like, this thing's really smart. It's scary. But you get some fascinating information. Like, you could have it do data in a split second that would take me weeks before to search on Google and all the off sites. Like, this thing, it just spits it right out. And it'll talk to you about it. And even your opinion about it. Which I know what they're doing. I'm not dumb. This is why I'm fucking with it. Because I guarantee you it's reading, because they can, 60 gigahertz chips. The radar chips that are in the watches. I'm not going to name brands. There's a thing that you put next to your bed, like an alarm clock that reads if you had a hard on last night in your sleep or not, you know, and whether you got any dream stage, REM. Well, I could tell if I didn't sleep good. And what did I just do? Multi-window close. I don't know what happened. I know if I didn't sleep good last night, because I wouldn't be out here farming right now. So I don't need a AI to tell me that. But what it's doing in the nutshell, you can look all this up, which is now in all your thermostats, all your refrigerators, all your smart technology has these little, they're the size of your pinky thumbnail, or pinky nail. All the new Walgreens refrigerators, you see those little doohickeys on the front. It's got the LCD, you think it's LCD, whatever, screen to show you what might be behind the window. That's going to lock eventually if you're naughty. Because once the new garbage hits and you take into the B system or not, which I'm assuming everybody's going to, even though you were warned since birth not to, it's amazing how nobody remembers what they were taught about their own, whether you believe in God, not God, it's good, evil, whatever. Like, when it's that kind of control, that's probably some kind of evil, I would guess. I mean, I'm not a doctor of philosophy yet, but we're kind of where my new channel is going. Like, not philosophy, but more the metaphysics, physics combined. And now with chat, holy shit, do I get some crazy answers. Stay tuned for the new channel. The news is just the news now. Like, I'm going to make fun of it like I'm doing, like, but I'm seriously telling you, like, if you don't grow food, help somebody that does so you got a connection maybe. Like, if not, you're going to be in trouble. Because once it all pops, and it's going to pop in my movie opinion, unless an act of aliens or your God or whatever stepped in and blocked them, that's like a sunburst or some garbage. A Carrington, maybe that's why those Carrington events happen. Maybe there is some something in the universe that says, hey, they're being naughty again, you better zap the fuck up. And then whatever you call God or the ether fucking says, no, you guys you're gone too far. It also could be guys living in Antarctica too, by the way, whoever those lizards are. It's amazing how that treaty's never been violated. And speaking of my chickens, that's what all this garbage of life reminds me of. There's one down there, the rooster's down there, he's a big cock down there, or little cock, he's a small one, but that's a legal name, he's a cock. Like, and he was acting like one yesterday, by the way. That's why, now, see, if you understand language, where did they come up with the term cocksucker? Like, because of these roosters. Like, you can't have certain people, they're like watchdogs. I'm like, if they don't know you, they're gonna fuck with you. Like, they memorize, again, like I just said, they memorize like 200 people's faces, like permanently. They have a photographic memory of chickens and humans. So all of a sudden, you're not one of their humans, you're a target. Me and my rooster. I'm gonna say rooster, I can't say the C word. I was just gonna say me and my C, the redheaded C. I'm not redheaded, but he is. My redheaded rooster. We're tight, you know. We're like, he stays over there, I stay over here, and then I feed his broads once in a while, and he's happy. So we're like, everything. This is like real life. This world is like a chicken coop thing or something. Like chicken. We're the chickens, by the way, and the aliens or whatever you call them. I don't care what you call them. They're alien to us, so it could be. It could even be outer space, whatever you believe in. I don't care. Your beliefs are garbage, by the way. It's all patterns, numbers, and probably a hologram, according to the dark arts. And then people arguing, like, especially with the personality shit, the INFJs and all that garbage, like, that's not real. Like, why is it not real? Because they don't teach that in our college. Well, your college is garbage. Like, your degree is garbage. Wipe your little ass with it. See how that work? I've learned, like that dude says in the mirror, I've learned more on TikTok in my life than I did in 18 years of school. Go fuck yourself. Hey, by the way, stick your kids in that same school. This is why we're chickens. You're dumb. Because you're taught to be dumb. Like, they think that world ends at that fence down there. Because there's a big dog, a black dog, by the way. Just saying, that pulled one of my chickens through that little, like, it's only like, it's, what do you call this, cattle fence? Not even, it's smaller than that. It's like half the width of a normal cattle fence width. I don't do numbers like that, inches and stuff, but it's probably 3 inches wide by like 4 inches tall. They're like rectangle. Each slit, he pulled one of them on accident, I guess, because it's a hunting dog. Like, this is how the world works. There's hunting dogs and then there's chickens, you know, just like wolves and chickens. See how they work? Like, I didn't even mean to go there. Like, and then I'm sitting there on Antarctica up here. They think I'm the guy behind the Oz curtain to them. And then who's behind my curtain? And then who's behind their curtain? And it's a freaking hologram. See that right? Your reality starts in your brain, by the way. We're going to be doing shows on that, like how you could change shit just by what you think. It's called manifesting, but whatever. Most people aren't into that. But they taught you not to be. That's what religion's for. It teaches you not to believe in your God-given, nature-given, whatever you call it. Like, everybody's frequency. That's a fact. Frequency is everything. Start learning that. 369. This is DJ Wags taking you through the apocalypse. Sorry it took so long. I had a lot on my mind.